Couch Truck Show. It's a Saturday morning, and standing in front of a truck that caught my attention, most like some of the other trucks. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Good morning. My name's Philip. Philip Couch. We own Couch Trucking. What we have here is a '99 Freightliner Classic that we decided to build and bring to the shows and stuff. It's actually a working truck. We're going to be working it every day. We bought this truck about 6 years ago. Started out just leasing on to everybody, and didn't have no direction in going this way. And then it seemed like everything just started pointing us to open up our own business and start building this truck. And me and my family and Terry Hot Rods and Talladega come on board and teamed up with us and helped us out with this amazing build that we got to do here. It's kind of amazing how the story, all of it started. We bought this truck 6 years ago and kind of just went with it, and everybody asked me what I was going to name it, and we ended up calling it New Testament, because that's the thing that changed my life around, was the scripture out of the Bible, out of the New Testament, and I thought it was a fitting part for it.
Okay. Well, let's start with start at the front of the truck and talk about what we have here that you guys have done with it, you know, in terms of custom parts.
What we've done here, we've added a custom bumper from Talladega. As you can see, it's fiberglass. They're very durable. They seem to hold up really, really well. We teamed up with them. We was at the Match Truck Show. We had a stainless one on it, and we began to talk to them about a bumper that was going to fit with the outline of the Jones Performance hood that would come down and tie in really, really good with it. And Talladega was able to hook us up with this bumper, and we cut Terry's Hot Rods, the guys that built the truck, done an amazing cut on it. They made it flow right with it, where it all comes together as one working unit right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whose headlights are those?
Those headlights, I cannot remember the name of them. We ordered those off of line. I'm not very familiar with the name of them. I'm
okay.
Sorry for that. I'm not going to lie to somebody about it.
No, that's all right. So I'm going to ask you questions about things, and if you don't, that's fine. They look good.
Oh, the grill is come from Roadworks. It's the star pattern. We ordered it through Big Rig Chrome. They got it for us to put in the truck.
And you got those JJ bars for the headlights.
You got the JJ bars for the headlights.
So why'd you go with the Jones Performance hood?
To the truck. I think they was going to start making it a good-looking truck, and I'm kind of glad that they did go with it, because it actually just sets the truck off different than most other trucks.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about this truck is, when people see it go down the road, they'll holler at me on the CB, say, "Man, that's a good-looking Peterbilt," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, but this is a Freightliner."
Hold
like,
on a
really?
second there. That's cool though. Whose visor?
That is a Talladega fiberglass visor.
Okay.
All fiberglass on the truck is all Talladega.
Okay. What about the breather lights?
The breather lights come from Roadworks. Order them through Big Rig Chrome. They come without the pre-holeless. We cut our own holes in it to add however many lights we was wanting to in them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the drop panel?
Drop panel is custom made from Terry's Hot Rods. He custom made the panels to come around the truck. It was a touch that we wanted to add to it with the longer drop. Mm-hmm. There's not really a lot of options out there for a Freightliner. You know, you can call and get anything you want for a Peterbilt, but when you ask about a Freightliner, they're like, well, we don't have a lot of options. And the people at Terry's Hot Rods was able to just take what we had and go off of it and fabricate our own and make it for us.
That looks
the
good.
Steps come from Big Rig Chrome. I think they ordered those actually from Roadworks as well. The truck's got a battery box on both sides. We took the small step off of the passenger side and put a battery box on both sides, so we'd have the wide stance steps on each side of the truck. A little different than what most trucks run with. Most of them got the small steps like this, but we wanted the 43-inch steps because it fills up the hole. To me, it makes it look more filled up and stands out a little bit better.
Tell you what, you can't miss those steps. Get in and out.
No, if you miss those, you're going to be in trouble.
Nice.
That's a long fall down.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick peek inside, but we're going to continue with the rest of the outside of the truck and then come back to the interior. But let's go ahead and move on back and see what else you got here.
It's got a set of 10-inch stacks on it, Chinkos. They was ordered from American Eagle. They deliver them to me. Great outcome that we put on the truck. Gives the truck more deeper of a tone. Sounds really, really amazing. I love the sounds of the 10-inch on it. We took and put flooring in here, boxed it in to where it looked good, matched the rest of the truck. We painted the fuel tanks to match the truck. We thought about going with the polish, but then we decided that the paint look would go better with the truck and flow with it a lot better. We took the train horns, painted them to match the truck so it all was just kind of synced in together. We got the lights in between the tanks there to cover up underneath the truck. That's a Talladega light bar.
Nice.
This here's a Talladega light bar as well.
How many lights do you have on the truck?
Right now we have 162 lights on the truck right now and counting. The deck plate right there is a fiberglass made by Talladega. Talladega was a great fit for us, so if you need any accessories for your truck, hit them up. They're a great bunch of people to work with down there, Tammy and Jeremy. They can answer all the questions you need about your fiberglass. If you got questions, you got certain measurements you need, they can work with the measurements you got and help suit to fit the truck.
Nice. How many inches is that sleeper?
Do what?
How many inches is the sleeper?
How many inches is a sleeper? That's actually a mid-roof sleeper. I'm thinking it's 63, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And what do you guys pull with the truck?
We pull aluminum dumps and flatbeds with it. We pull a 40-foot Mack end dump, frameless dump with it a lot, and we pull a 48-foot step deck with it.
Okay. How many years you been trucking?
I've been in trucking now for about 23 years, in and out of it when the economy was good, and then back out and come home, come off the road, done more local stuff to be with my wife and my kids, to be able to spend time with them, watching them grow. And then just fell back into the love of it and got my family. My family's more involved in it now. My kids helped me build the truck. They helped us assemble the truck, get it together after it was painted. This truck was built by Terry's Hot Rods and my crew that I call the Misfits. It's my boys, some of my drivers, my company drivers and stuff that we have. It was just watching the family come together to build this truck together makes it worth more than anything in this world to me, because of the memories I got to share with my family. This is something I can always look back and share with other people, that you can do things with your family and have a great time doing it and really enjoy it, because whenever you put your own blood, sweat, and tears into something, it means a lot more to you. And then when you have you surrounded with your friends and your family working with you, it just adds that environment. And you know, you look at the truck and you think, well, man, it's a pretty good sized truck, but you figure there's 8 of us working on it, so and nobody got in each other's way. I mean, it's like everybody knew what to do, everybody knew how to put it together, and it just went together. And the amazing part was, me and my crew of Misfits, we're not the cleanest bunch because we always get dirty. And the thing about it was, we didn't scratch it putting it together. And that really amazed me a lot.
Yep.
You know, we're not the real tedious type people not to do something like that. So it's kind of amazing to watch it happen.
Now, when you guys got the truck, did it already have suicide doors on it?
It already had the suicide doors installed on it when we got it. It was something we've refabricated some of it. We've had to bend them. They was a little tweaked out. We've had to reshape them a little bit. We've added the new door panels to them to give it a better, cleaner, slicker look. We've had to remodify the stuff in behind to hold the windows. I know you can't see all this because it's covered. It's just things that you had to do to make it more fit like it's supposed to.
What does it have? We didn't talk about engine and drivetrain.
It's got a 12.7 Detroit 60 series.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of those. I really like them. It's got a 13-speed back in it with 342 rears. The truck's set up to get out and move. It's to get out and just really enjoy and just stroll with it. I mean, it's a great ride. It's being stretched to a 300-inch wheelbase. It gives it a real smooth ride as you're going down the road. It really, the way the truck is set up really is to get out and to hook it to the trailer and go across country with it and just sit out there and just cruise with it. It's got the, like I said, it's got the 13-speed Eaton in it. The 12.7, we've got it turned up just about 15%.
Okay. Nice. Well, do you mind if we have a look on the inside?
I'd love for you to have a look on the inside.
All right. I'm going to go in through this side. It'll give me a little better way to get in than trying to go through the driver's side. And as we take a look in here, what's been done to the inside?
On the inside, we took everything out that was vinyl, and we've redone every bit of it with aluminum panels. As you can see, we've refabbed the whole roof part here. This is all custom made. We took out the one where on the Freightliner they come across and cut out, and we just made a slick, smooth surface. We took aluminum all throughout the truck, bend it to give it like a 3D effect almost. We got 4 6x9s in here. We got 4 12-inch Rockford Falls gates. We got 8 6.5 Rockford Falls gates. We got lights around the 6x9s and the 6.5s where they light up. Gives the truck a really good look. We custom built the boxes for the subs out of aluminum with the lid. We made a rope handle so you could lift it up, be able to get into them and use them.
Cool.
We put one on each side so you had tables inside the truck.
And I'm just going to back up just a little bit because you mentioned in the center, you wanted to mention about what's on the floor, so tell us about that.
Yes, sir. What's in the floor there is the scripture that came to me in Easter Sunday of 2010. That's the reason this truck is actually called New Testament. That's the verse that came to me and give me a different outlook of life. Showed me that there was more to it than the way I was living my life. And that's the reason, if you look all over the truck, you see it says New Testament. It has John 8:12. That's the Bible verse, John 8:12 there in the floor. That's the part that changed me. And when I bought the truck, this truck was like a new beginning for me. And that's the reason we gave it the name New Testament, because the part of the New Testament out of the Bible, John 8:12, is what gave me a new start. So I figured the truck was the new start. That was the best fit into it. The one thing I want to add to this is this cross right here. This cross was given to me by one of my drivers, his son. We was at the Match Truck Show, and he asked his mama, he said, they call me Big Dog. He said, Mom, he said, Big Dog's truck's named New Testament, ain't it? She said, yes, son, it is. He said, well, that's in the Bible, ain't it? And she said, yes, son, it is. And he said, well, Big Dog needs a cross for his truck. And he took his own money, went and bought me that cross and brought it to me. And I told him that cross will be in this truck for as long as I ever owned it, and it'll stay right here, because that to me is a priceless piece that was added and given to me, that somebody believes in what we're doing. And to touch a 7-year-old kid that way, that's willing to do that, means so much.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very precious of them to do that. So besides what you just told us about the cross, what's your favorite part on this truck?
My favorite part about this whole truck, I could go on and on with that list, but I guess my favorite part of this whole truck would be probably the meaning of it. I know that's different than pinpointing a certain piece of this truck, but it's just the meaning of the truck. And if I had to pick one specific thing that would stick out to me, it would be the sticker that's in the floor that's got the Bible verse on it. And the reason that is because anytime that I'm having a bad day, I can look behind me and I can see that, and that's the reason we put it there. So if you're having a bad day, you got something to kind of pick you up. I would have to say that's my best part of the whole truck. And it's not that any other part's any least, it's just what that Bible verse means to me. And having it in the truck just means that it goes with me.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go now. We put the legacy seats in it, low rider seats. Very comfortable. We really like those. As you tell on the dash, we custom painted the whole dash. Painted it to color match the outside of the truck. We kind of took the invitation of the outside and brought it to the inside, so it would give you a different effect to the truck.
Okay. I got distracted here by this this red button. Is this the ejecto seat button here, or what?
That red button right there used to be the button for that door over there. We had self-poppers on these doors where you pushed them, and the doors would just pop open so you could let people in very easily. So we kind of left it there for somebody to ask questions, ask if it's the ejecto seat. So we was going to tell everybody, you know, that's kind of our ejecto seat, because if you're going down the road with me, we shoot you out the side.
Nice, very nice. Well, I'm going to go ahead and come out of the truck. I'll meet you around the front side of the truck. Philip, it's been great talking to you about the truck. Thanks for taking a minute to walk us around it. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to cover in this truck?
One thing I want to add, if you notice the polish job on it, the polish job was done by aluminum polish. His name's Friday. He's out of North Carolina. He done an extremely well job on my polish job. I can't thank him enough for him willing to do what he's done for me. I almost forgot to mention him, but I wanted to mention him because he's really helped me a lot. He's gave me an outlook and helped me learn how to keep my polish looking the best and how to really take care of it. I didn't know that before until he taught me how to do it. He showed me how to keep the stainless up.
Well, that's good. Well, it's looking good. And you guys got the front row seat here to the show. How was last night?
Last night was a blast. The concerts was really good, watching everybody around. When Evie Shane hit the stage up there, went to singing, everybody got a little loud, and it was fun to be part of it and watch it. And you know, having a front row seat is something beyond what I could ever amaze for. You know, we watched this on YouTube a few nights ago before we come to the show, and I told my wife, I said, if we could ever get in the front row, I said, we feel like we accomplished something. And when I come over, they asked us to be right here in front row. To me, that's a blessing on its own. I couldn't ask for nothing no better to be front row seat to the concert, to be able to watch it and have a great time with family and friends and all my other brothers of the highways out here. There's one thing that I didn't tell you and that I want to add to this that I'm going to have in the video. If you would video the inside of the visor, there's something on the inside of the visor that goes with all of us out here on the highway. It's on the inside of the visor. It's got Last of the Cowboys and put on it. And I was wanting to tell you that, and I just about let that get by.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. You guys out here doing the deal, working hard, representing a breed of guys that believe in trucking and quality values. Well, we got one more day to go here. It's only Saturday, so enjoy the rest of the day, Philip, and thanks again for talking to me.
Sure will. Thank you, and you all have a great time. Be safe out there.
All right.